refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. I sadly mistaken, I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take a few to lose. Built to win, apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Welcome back to CTC. I'm your gracious host, Carl, and I'm back for another episode. And we got about 30 minutes to talk about Weekday Conference USA. So I'm gonna speed the intro up. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the channel, it helps the network, it helps my channel, CTC, by way of the Refuse to Lose Network. Like I said in my other show, we do have shows on the network. We got shows like the main show, Unfazed, BWT, FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach Coombs, Dave's Doghouse, Real Ballers Only, The Joe Jordan Show, and In the Red Corner. So please like, comment, share, subscribe to those channels as well, and make sure if you like what you're listening to, stick with us. Now, we're going to just hop right in on poll talk real quick because we got to discuss the polls for the new week. Y'all know I got something to say about the end of these polls. So we're going to start with like we normally do. We're going to start with the top 10, discuss the top 10 through 20, discuss 10 through 20, and then we're going to end with the last 5, and I give my overall synopsis. So at number 1, no surprise, is the Ohio State Buckeyes. At number 2, Indiana Hoosiers. No, this is not a college basketball show. At number 3, it is Texas A&M. At number 4, it is Alabama. Number 5, it is Georgia. Number 6 is Oregon. Number 7, it is Georgia Tech. Shout out them boys. Number 8, it is Ole Miss. At number 9, it is Miami. And at number 10, it is the Vanderbilt Commodores. Now, off top, no problem whatsoever with the top 5. 3 of the teams are undefeated. Indiana, I don't think if they play Ohio State, they would win. I think it'll be a close game. I don't think it'll be like last year, but I don't think they would win just yet. Texas A&M, so far, number 1 in the SEC. I'm definitely okay with the 3 spot there. Alabama, cool with. 5, Georgia, they lost Alabama, cool with. Oregon at 6, cool with. They probably got the best resume out of the remaining teams. Georgia Tech, I ain't gonna lie, they cool with me at 7, but if Miami, I know you're gonna say they got 1 loss, was in front of them, if Ole Miss was in front of them, if Vanderbilt was in front of them, I wouldn't be mad. Because Georgia Tech's best win is probably this Duke game that just happened. That's probably their best win. While Miami has wins against Notre Dame, Florida State don't look as good now, but their best win is probably Notre Dame. Vandy's best win, it's probably the LSU team that just dropped the 20. It's probably their best win. With still better win than Duke. Oregon's best win, I don't even know if Oregon got a best win at this point because that Penn State win looks terrible. You know what? Yeah, Oregon's in front of them anyway, so I can't say that. Ole Miss best win, you got LSU. That's probably their best win as well because they lost to Georgia. But, I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm not going to throw a fuss about it. Not at all. I'm just, if they were in front of them, I wouldn't be mad. But I'm not going to throw a fuss. Now, 11 through 20. BYU, love that. BYU could be in the top 10 for my opinion. Notre Dame, 12, love it. I mean, I'm not putting them in the top 10 yet, even though they lost to 2 top 10 teams. Not there yet to put them in the top 10 at 2 losses. Oklahoma, 13. I don't think they're in front of the Texas Tech. I don't. They lost to Texas, which to me, I get it's a rivalry game, but only putting up 6 points in that game. I'm not putting them in front of Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech should be in front of them. 15, Mizzou. I'm cool with Mizzou being behind them. I'm cool with that. Virginia 16, I'm fine with. Tennessee at 17, I'm fine with. They just lost. That's why they're behind Virginia. USF 18, I'm happy with. Louisville at 19 after being unranked, but beat the second-ranked Miami Hurricanes and only has one loss. Love it. LSU at 20, love it. That was about the range I thought they should be in anyway. Cincinnati at 21, that is cool with me. Texas at 22, I feel like they should be unranked. I don't care. They're only ranked because of their name. 23, Illinois, we'll discuss. 24, Arizona State, I am fine with. The one loss they had besides the Mississippi State game, their starting quarterback didn't play. Now, obviously, they had a loss, and they were 24. So you can't just say, well, they starting QB ain't play, so we'll keep them ranked. No, you had to drop them. But then you get a big win against Texas Tech. I love the fact that they are ranked. And 25th is Michigan. No, Michigan shall not be ranked. Illinois should not be ranked. USC, they lost to they now 12th ranked Notre Dame team and Illinois. I still think USC should be ranked. I do. I think Illinois should be ranked. How is USC? How is Michigan ranked, but not USC? When USC blew the doors off Michigan. How? I tell you how. Because of the M. I told y'all on my show, they couldn't wait to give Michigan a reason to rank them again. It's just disgusting. It's obvious bias. Michigan should not be ranked, and especially over USC. Makes no sense. It's just bias at this point. Give me USC. They should be ranked. I wouldn't be mad at Utah still being ranked. I mean, I get it. They were 23rd, but they lost to the 15th ranked BYU Cougars. I would take Utah to be ranked. San Diego State is another team that I think is a fringe ranked team. So I'm cool with that. I'm also looking at Minnesota. Maybe they should be ranked over Michigan. Minnesota definitely beat a ranked team, and it was handily. So Minnesota's a team I think that could be ranked. Yeah, but Michigan should not be ranked. Illinois, I'm fine with Illinois being ranked, but Michigan, no. Michigan should not be ranked. Not at all. Texas should not be ranked. Not at all. Not at all. Michigan and Texas are both two teams that are ranked because of their name, not because of what they've done on the field. No, sir. I'm not going for that. So I think USC should be ranked. I think Utah would not be. I think Minnesota. Maybe if you want to throw San Diego State, because they've been playing great ball. I get it. They're Mountain West, so it's hard for them to get ranked. But maybe them. But yeah, I want to see something. This is disgusting. But yeah, that's my poll talk. We got to hop right into the games for today and Wednesday. We have 2 games today, 2 games Wednesday. We got to hop into it. But that's been my poll talk. Please let me know your comments in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Do you think that they are just clear bias for Michigan? Let me know. Now, we're going to start with the first game, and that's Kennesaw State at FIU. Kennesaw State coming into this as 2.5-point home favorites against the FIU Panthers. This game is 7 o'clock on ESPN2, so in about 20 minutes. Now, Kennesaw State, they got to stop the run, in my opinion. Keon Owens ran for $195 against the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers last week, so that is going to be huge to stop the run. Get Gabriel Bernard the ball. Wide receiver for Kennesaw State. Dexter Williams, he's going to be huge in this. He's got to be more accurate against this FIU defense. He's definitely got to be more accurate. They got to force 3rd and longs against this FIU team and Keon Jenkins. Have to score touchdowns, and they got to force some turnovers. In this game. Now, if you're FIU, you got to establish Keon Owens off the break. Can he repeat last week? The game he had last week was crazy. Protect the football. You got to protect the football. Don't give Kennesaw State short fields at home. Don't allow momentum switches. You got to protect the ball. You did a great job protecting the ball against Western Kentucky while taking the ball away. You got to do the same thing this week. Stay ahead of the schedule. Win the turnover battle because they won it last week. They won the game outright. And in my opinion, got to contain Dexter Williams' legs. Don't let him beat you with his legs. Make him beat you with his arm. And I'm almost certain you'll win the turnover battle again. And my winner is FIU. I do think both quarterbacks are subpar. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of either one. But I think FIU has the better run game and defense than Kennesaw State. FIU being at home dogs has the extra motivation. Night game in Miami, Pitbull Field or Pitbull State, whatever he paid to name it. I'm going with the FIU Panthers to be the Kennesaw State Owls in this one as home dogs. Next, we got Western Kentucky at Louisiana Tech, 9:30 on CBSN. No, 7:30, excuse me, on CBSN. Now, Western Kentucky comes into this one as 3.5-point road dogs. Western Kentucky got a flush last week. Last week was disappointing. You made 2 straight trips to the red zone. Didn't get anything done. I think they turned the ball over their first 2 drives. I didn't score a touchdown last week. You got to flush it. You got to protect the football. You lost the turnover battle 2-0. You got to protect the football. Pressure the quarterback. Now Blake Baker is supposed to be the starter for Louisiana Tech. That's what I see. So you got to pressure him. You get off the field on 3rd downs and get Louisiana Tech behind the chains. It just looked like Louisiana Tech was uncomfortable last week or 2 weeks ago behind the sticks. No, that was last week against Kennesaw State. No, that was, bro, these dates be running. So it was against Kennesaw State nonetheless. Now, if you're Louisiana Tech, pressure Maverick McIver. Who's going to control this offense? Like, to me, I know they have a solidified starter in Blake Baker, but all 3 quarterbacks played against Kennesaw State, and none of them looked in control of this offense. The offense looked bad under all 3. Even Evan Bullock, who was there last season. Somebody has to take control of this offense. Establish the run against this Western Kentucky team. Win the turnover battle, and you got to put up points against this Western Kentucky team. Score, because I think they're going to come out ready to put up points, especially after only putting up 6 points last week against FIU. But my winner, going with another upset. I'm going with another underdog. I'm taking Western Kentucky to win this game. I think they're the better offense. Defensively, they are shaky, though. They do give up plays, and they definitely give up plays on the run. So that may come back to bite them, but I think I trust this Western Kentucky offense to put up a ton of points, and that's what Kennesaw State did. They put up a ton of points, and Louisiana Tech had to play from behind, and they're not. I don't see Louisiana Tech as a team that plays from behind. So give me the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers to win this game. Next, we got Middle Tennessee State at Delaware. Delaware actually went to 9.5-point favorites at home. This game is 7 o'clock on ESPN2 tomorrow. So for Middle Tennessee State, Nick Vitato, protect the football. Got to protect the football. Establish Jaquil Middlebrook, the running back for Middle Tennessee State. While you establish him, you got to find a way to contain Joe Silver in the rushing attack for the Delaware Blue Hens. Contain Nick Minucci, who is the dual threat guy, and score touchdowns, not field goals against this Delaware team. Now, if you're Delaware, pressure Nick Vitato, make him turn the ball over, make him inaccurate, force turnovers. That'll be huge in this game against the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Establish Joe Silver. Get the ball to Kyrie Duplessis and don't allow explosive plays. I think they allowed a lot of explosive plays against Jack State last week, and it ultimately cost them. They didn't really start necessarily fast either against Jack State, so that cost them as well. But I'm taking the Delaware Blue Hens at home to win this game. Middle Tennessee State has been reeling all season, only 1 win this season. I think that was against Nevada. They've been reeling, man, and I don't think it ends here on the road against I think they're a really talented Delaware team who just ran into another really talented team in Jack State last week. I don't see Middle Tennessee State really threatening them offensively. I think the Delaware D-line will actually control the trenches for the Delaware Blue Hens. So give me Delaware to win this game against Middle Tennessee State. And the last game we have for y'all is the Missouri State Bears versus New Mexico State Aggies and New Mexico State. At New Mexico State, New Mexico State actually comes into this as 1.5-point home dogs. So for Missouri State, they got to stop the run, which is led by Kadarius Galloway, who's actually starting to pick it up this season. Don't allow D shots like last week. They allowed some deep plays. Well, I think that was actually 2 weeks ago against Middle Tennessee State, but they was allowing some deep plays to happen. Pressure Logan Fife, the quarterback for New Mexico State. Make this a low-scoring game. I think if they make this a high-scoring game, unlike Liberty, who actually escaped, I don't see them escaping against New Mexico State. And get Dash Loop the ball for the Missouri State team. Now, for New Mexico State, establish Kadarius Galloway. He's been, like I said, he's been coming on of late, and he's been the reason why you beat Sam Houston as bad as you did, and why you were in a close one with Liberty last week. Actually could have pulled that one out. Hit TK King on deep shots. I know, like I said, that's going to be a key But getting him the ball in general is also a key. Like getting him in space, letting him make a move and use that speed to gain yards. That's also a good thing for him. Get Missouri State behind the chains, force turnovers, and run Logan Fife to keep that defense off balance. Now, my winner for this one is New Mexico State at home as home dogs. Why? Because I think with Kadarius Callaway finally catching on, I think he is a big spark plug for this team. I think they get him going yet again against Missouri State. And I think Missouri State is susceptible to deep shots to TK King. TK King got to catch some of them, but I think they're going to be susceptible to the deep ball, which I think New Mexico State gets their offense rolling. I think they put up a ton of points, and I don't think Missouri State is matching them in a shootout. So give me the New Mexico State Aggies to win this game. Now we got about 15 minutes till kickoff. So again, enjoy your college football tonight, but it might be some NBA fans too. Enjoy your NBA. NBA is back as well. I will be watching on my phone. It's on NBC and Peacock, so I might be watching actually on TV because NBC. But nonetheless, got an eventful day of sports tonight, so y'all go ahead and enjoy. And I will catch y'all Saturday. I looked at the schedule for the rest of the week. I'm not really interested in any of these games to talk about. I may make it short about a game Friday, maybe, don't know, but in terms of coming on here, I will see y'all Saturday to talk about the rest of the week. And I already mapped out the games we're talking about this Saturday. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games I want to talk to y'all about on Saturday. So I will see y'all Saturday. Y'all enjoy also the main show that comes on in about 15 minutes. Enjoy them. And Unfazed that come on at 9 o'clock. But I'm gone. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.